Hi dear students, do you find maths difficult? Don't worry, math made easy. Let's understand from the book Essential Mathematics for Victorian Curriculum for Grade 10, Chapter 1, and the topic is Algebra, Equations and Linear Relationships. Now let's review of algebra. Here you will study step-by-step explanations, easy tricks to find the unknown, and how to get better in algebra. Let's understand. Here we are going to understand about expanding brackets. Now how are you going to expand these brackets? If you see question number 1, 2 bracket x plus 4. Now the solution will be you need to multiply the number which is outside the bracket with the number, whatever the numbers which are inside. So 2 is multiplied with x. So you get 2x. Then the same number which is outside multiplied with the number which is inside, 2 into 4. So you get 2x plus 8. That's your answer. Let's understand question number 2. Minus 3x bracket x minus y. Now minus 3x will be multiplied. What is the rule? The number which is outside the bracket will be multiplied with the number which is inside. So minus 3x into x. So there are 2x here. X into x. This becomes 3x squared. Then minus 3x is multiplied with minus y. So we get minus into minus. And I'm sure students you're aware of that the rule you need to follow, the minus into minus will give you plus. So minus 3x squared and 3 into xy will give you plus 3xy, and that's your answer. Let's understand more questions. Now here you find there are 2 brackets with 2 different terms. So what is the method as I told you in the previous question? You need to multiply. Let's take one bracket at a time. So 3 multiplied with x, the number which is outside will be multiplied with the number which is inside. So 3 into x plus 3 into 2. So you got here, you can see here. Then likewise, same thing. The number which is outside is minus 4 multiplied with the number which is inside, that is 2x. Then again minus 4 into minus 4. So you have to write like this. Now 3 into x will give you 3x. 3 into 2 will give you 6. Minus 4 into 2x will give you 4 into 2, 8. And the sign minus and x along with. And minus 4 into minus 4 is 16. As I told you, minus into minus is what? Plus, which you have to remember. Now we need to collect the like terms. Now what are the like terms? Which have the same variable. So here if you see 3x and 8x, they have the same variable. So you need to collect the like terms, write it together without changing any sign. 3x minus 8x, and the other number constants are 6 plus 16. So write together. Now what you have to do? You have to solve it. So 3x minus 8x, that means 3 minus 8. So when you subtract 3 minus 8 will give you minus 5. Now how you got this minus 5? You have to subtract. But how come it is minus? Children, remember this trick. From 3 and 8, which is the bigger number? Bigger number is 8. So the number which is just in front of the bigger number, you have to use that. So minus 5x plus 22. So that's your answer. Let's try some other question. Pause the video and try solving this. 3x plus 2. And then you will get the answer. And I'm sure these points and these steps are clear to you. So try doing these questions, children. Once again, pause the video and then you will get these answers. So answers are on the screen. You can refer the answers when you're solving the question. Let's see building understanding. Now, which of the following is an equation? Options are given to you. How are we going to find which is the equation? Remember, an equation always contains an equal sign. So here if you see, The option is C, because its sign is what? Equal. Equal sign has been mentioned here. So that's an equation, option C. Which expression contains a term with the coefficient of -9? Let's see the options. Which expression contains a term with the coefficient of -9? Now, coefficient of -9. Now, where do you find -9? It is in the D option. So that means, what do you mean by coefficient? Coefficient means the number multiplying the variable. So in option D, if you find B minus 9a square. So that's the answer. Because coefficient of -9, that will be a square. So that's your answer. Or likewise, coefficient of a square is -9. So it's vice versa can be asked, but you need to remember that coefficient means the number multiplying the variable. So answer is D. State the coefficient of a square in these expressions. Let's try and understand these questions. A plus a square is the option. So what is the coefficient of a square here? 1, because there is no number mentioned. That means the number will be 1. 3 upon 2 minus 4a square. So what is the coefficient? -4. You can see, I can mark it, children, to make it thing easy for you. 1 minus a square upon 5. Pause the video and find out. So what will be the coefficient? Yes, it is -1 upon 5, because the number which is before a square is -1 upon 5. So that's the fraction and it's the answer. -7a square upon 3 minus 1. What is the coefficient? Once again, write it in this form. And then coefficient of a square is -7 upon 3. So the number which is, here I will just put a bracket and circle it, so you'll get the answer. So coefficient of a square will be -7 upon 3. Let's understand. Decide whether the following pair of terms are like terms, are like terms. So xy and 2yx, please remember like terms must have the same variable with the same powers, xy and 2yx. Now here if you see yx is equal to xy, they both are like terms and they have same variables. Now you might wonder the position for yx and xy is different. Children, if you take 2 into 1 or it is 1 into 2, product will be same. So both terms have same variables. So answer, like terms. Let's see, 7a square b and -7b square. So both contain what? A square b. So answer will be like terms. Look at this, -4ab square, abc square and 8ab square c. The powers of variables are different. So is it like or it's unlike? No, they are not like terms. I hope these steps are clear to you. Let's evaluate and understand. -3 square. Now here -3 is how many times? 2 times. So -3 into -3. And as I told you, please remember, product of minus into minus is always plus. So answer is 9. -2 to the power 3. So how many times you have to put -2 here? It's 3 times. So you can take the 2 brackets here. -2 into -2 will give you 4. Into -2, that will give you -8. So what's our answer? -8. -2 to the power 3. Now here, children, if the question where the brackets are not given, you need to first calculate the power. So 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8. Please don't make mistakes here. In this question number B, their brackets are given. Okay, the -2 is under the bracket or parentheses. So, but in this C part, it's -2 to the power 3. So first you need to calculate the power. Then you have to apply the negative sign. So answer will be -8. Same part. Pause the video. Try this question. So what will be the answer? Apply the negative sign and answer is -9. So thanks for watching, children. This was the short video, just the explanation of like, unlike terms and how to expand the brackets. Yeah, so why did the mathematical tree fall over? Because it had no real roots. So like more funny animations and for more maths tricks, do like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.